You won't believe what just happened in the auto industry, because GM has dropped a bombshell that's shaking every automaker to its core. Imagine walking into a dealership and seeing a brand new pickup truck, fully functional, tough, and reliable, for just $8,000. Sounds impossible, right? Well, GM's CEO just made it real, and the industry may never be the same again. Moments ago, GM unveiled what could be the most disruptive move in automotive history: the new $8,000 Chevy Colorado, a stripped-down, efficient, and surprisingly capable version of their popular pickup. No one saw this coming. Not Ford, not Toyota, not even Ram. The announcement sent shockwaves across Detroit and beyond, with insiders calling it a game changer and rivals labeling it a pricing nuke. So why is everyone panicking? Because this isn't just another budget truck. It's a declaration of war. GM has effectively rewritten the rulebook on what a pickup truck can cost, tearing down the barrier that kept affordable trucks out of reach for millions of buyers. And get this, industry experts are saying that at $8,000, GM isn't just undercutting the competition, they're wiping it out entirely. But how did GM pull this off? Sources inside the company reveal a mix of smart engineering, global supply chain optimization, and a bold new modular platform that allows them to slash production costs without sacrificing performance. By leveraging simplified interiors, lightweight materials, and next-gen manufacturing processes, GM found a way to offer real utility at a price that's practically unheard of in 2025. And the public? They're going absolutely wild. Social media is flooded with clips of people reacting in disbelief, dealership phones are ringing off the hook, and pre-order pages are crashing from massive traffic. Buyers who once thought owning a brand new pickup was a distant dream are suddenly lining up, some even camping outside dealerships overnight. Dealerships, meanwhile, are scrambling to keep up. Many are reporting they can't even keep up with inquiries, let alone secure enough stock to meet demand. Some have resorted to lottery-style systems or reservation lists that stretch for months. It's chaos, profitable chaos, but still chaos. As for the competition, Ford executives reportedly held an emergency meeting within hours of GM's announcement. Toyota and Ram are analyzing every angle, trying to figure out how GM can sell a pickup for less than half the cost of their entry-level models. Panic is spreading through boardrooms, and whispers are already emerging about potential price cuts, rushed redesigns, and even partnership talks just to stay relevant. And the ripple effect is enormous. Analysts are warning this could trigger an all-out pricing war that resets the entire pickup truck market. If GM can profit at $8,000, how long before others are forced to follow or fall behind? What happens to used truck values? To luxury trims? To electric pickup development timelines? Because what GM has done isn't just release a truck. They've sparked a revolution. A shockwave that's forcing the entire industry to rethink its future, and it's only just beginning. In a move that has left the global auto industry absolutely stunned, GM's CEO took the stage at a packed press conference to unveil something nobody thought possible: a brand new pickup truck with a starting price of just $8,000. Yes, you heard that right. $8,000 for a fully functional, road-ready pickup truck carrying the Chevy Colorado name. The moment those numbers flashed on the screen, reporters gasped. Cameras started clicking nonstop, and social media instantly exploded. This wasn't just a product reveal, it was a thunderclap across the automotive landscape. For decades, pickup trucks have been climbing higher and higher in price, transforming from blue-collar workhorses into luxury status symbols. The average cost of a new truck today hovers around $50,000, with top trims easily surpassing $70,000 or even $80,000. Consumers had grown accustomed to the idea that a new pickup meant taking on a huge loan or settling for a high-mileage used model. But with this single announcement, GM shattered that expectation and rewrote the rules of what affordable really means. As the CEO unveiled the sleek, minimalist design of this new entry-level Chevy Colorado, the message was clear. This truck isn't about luxury, it's about accessibility. It's built for the everyday driver, the small business owner, the young tradesperson, and anyone who needs utility without the financial burden. GM has managed to strip away unnecessary frills while keeping the heart of what makes a pickup truck dependable. A rugged frame, solid towing capacity, durable suspension, and the signature Chevy reliability that buyers have trusted for generations. The result is a machine that costs less than most used sedans but offers real-world performance that rivals mid-tier competitors. What makes this price point so groundbreaking isn't just the number, it's what it represents. GM has effectively challenged the entire pricing structure of the modern auto industry. Experts are calling it the most aggressive pricing move in pickup history. Competitors like Ford, Toyota, and Ram have spent years justifying rising costs with claims of advanced technology and comfort. But GM's approach is brutally simple. Give people exactly what they need in a truck, nothing more, and make it affordable enough that anyone can own one. This radical return to practicality could shift consumer expectations for years to come. Even more shocking is how GM achieved it. The company has reportedly utilized a new global production model, tapping into streamlined manufacturing plants and modular designs that cut costs dramatically. Shared components across models, simplified interiors, and digital-first sales strategies all contribute to the razor-thin production costs that make the $8,000 price tag feasible. It's a blend of clever economics and cutting-edge engineering, an innovation not in technology alone but in business strategy. In short, GM's $8,000 Chevy Colorado isn't just a new pickup, it's a statement. It's proof that affordability and quality can coexist, that the working-class dream of owning a brand new truck is alive again, and that the giants of the industry have just been put on notice. The moment GM's CEO revealed the $8,000 Chevy Colorado, the automotive world was thrown into absolute chaos. Industry analysts called it a nuclear event, while executives at rival companies reportedly went silent in disbelief. It's not every day that a legacy automaker rewrites the price structure of one of the most competitive and profitable segments in the business, the pickup truck market. For decades, this space has been dominated by the likes of Ford, Toyota, and Ram, each fiercely defending their slice of the billion-dollar pie. But with one shocking announcement, GM didn't just enter the ring, they flipped the table entirely. This move has sent shockwaves through every corner of the auto industry because it destroys a long-standing assumption that modern trucks must be expensive to be desirable or capable. Ford's F-150, Toyota's Tacoma, and Ram's 1500 have all leaned heavily into premium pricing strategies over the years. Consumers have been conditioned to believe that a reliable pickup simply couldn't exist below $30,000. And yet, GM has just proved otherwise, offering a brand new truck for less than some used models on the market. It's an act of defiance against industry norms, and it's left competitors scrambling to understand how GM made it possible. Inside Ford headquarters, insiders claim that emergency strategy sessions began within hours of the announcement. Teams are running cost analyses, trying to determine whether Ford could produce an entry-level F-150 variant at a comparable price point without bleeding money. Toyota, known for its cautious, methodical approach, is said to be re-evaluating its long-term production strategy for the Tacoma. Executives are reportedly questioning whether they can maintain their reputation for quality while exploring ways to cut costs. Meanwhile, at Stellantis, the parent company of Ram, sources describe a sense of panic mixed with disbelief, because the $8,000 price tag undercuts even their smallest base model trucks by tens of thousands of dollars. Beyond the boardrooms, investors are reacting too. Shares of GM spiked within hours of the announcement, while competitors saw subtle dips as the market processed the potential disruption. Analysts on Wall Street and in Detroit are calling this a potential Tesla moment for GM, not because it's about electric vehicles, but because it completely resets expectations. Just as Tesla redefined what a performance EV could be, GM is redefining what affordable utility means in 2025. The ripple effects extend beyond corporate strategy. Suppliers are bracing for changes in orders as automakers begin demanding cheaper materials and simpler parts to compete. Dealerships are pressuring manufacturers for clarity, asking how they'll be able to sell trucks that cost triple what GM is now offering. Consumers, on the other hand, are watching closely, and many are already holding off on major purchases, waiting to see how the market responds. In short, GM's bold move has thrown the entire auto ecosystem into disarray. What was once a predictable market driven by gradual price increases is now facing a full-scale reckoning. Ford, Toyota, and Ram aren't just competing with each other anymore, they're now fighting to survive a revolution that GM has just unleashed. When GM unveiled the $8,000 Chevy Colorado, the question on everyone's mind wasn't just how, it was, how on earth is this possible? The automotive world is built on tight margins, complex supply chains, and rising material costs. Yet somehow, GM managed to launch a fully functional, brand new pickup truck at a price point most experts thought was impossible in today's economy. The secret lies in a combination of bold engineering choices, innovative manufacturing strategies, and a complete rethink of what modern efficiency means in the automotive world. First, GM fundamentally changed the way this truck is built. Instead of using traditional production lines designed for large, complex vehicles, the company introduced a modular manufacturing system. This approach allows multiple vehicle types to be built on the same platform with minimal retooling. By using a shared chassis and components from existing GM models, many sourced from their global markets, GM drastically cut down on production costs. The $8,000 Colorado doesn't reinvent the wheel. It leverages proven parts and designs already used in vehicles across South America, Asia, and Africa, where cost efficiency is essential. This global sourcing strategy gives GM a huge advantage in economies of scale. Next comes smart material management. GM's engineers swapped out expensive metals and heavy materials for high-strength, lightweight alternatives that are cheaper but still durable enough to handle everyday use. The frame, while simplified, maintains the ruggedness expected from a Chevy pickup. Interiors are designed to be functional rather than fancy. Fewer electronic features, fewer luxury trims, but maximum practicality. Even the infotainment system uses a modular digital display compatible with GM's entry-level global parts catalog, saving millions in production costs. But one of GM's biggest breakthroughs came from automation and AI-driven manufacturing. Over the past few years, GM has invested heavily in AI systems that optimize assembly lines in real time, reducing waste, streamlining quality checks, and minimizing labor costs without compromising safety or build quality. The result is a truck that rolls off the line faster, cheaper, and with fewer human errors. This high-tech efficiency is the backbone of the $8,000 price tag. GM also reimagined the supply chain and logistics. Instead of shipping parts back and forth across multiple continents, the company localized much of the production near key markets. This reduces shipping costs, tariffs, and delays, factors that often inflate vehicle prices by thousands of dollars. In addition, the sales model has been partially digitized. By cutting out traditional dealership markups on base models and allowing direct online reservations, GM ensures that customers get near wholesale pricing straight from the factory. Even design played a role in keeping costs down. The truck's design philosophy, function first, prioritizes durability and ease of maintenance over luxury. Every bolt, panel, and electronic component serves a purpose. The result is a pickup that's simple, strong, and smartly built, embodying the very essence of efficiency. In short, GM's $8,000 pickup isn't just a cheaper truck. It's the product of a revolution in design and production. By combining global sourcing, modular engineering, and AI-powered manufacturing, GM didn't cut corners. They reinvented them. The moment GM's CEO unveiled the $8,000 Chevy Colorado, the internet practically exploded. Within minutes of the announcement, hashtags like number 8000 truck, GM Revolution, and Chevy Colorado Shock were trending across social media platforms worldwide. Consumers could hardly believe what they were seeing: a brand new, full-sized pickup truck for the price of a used compact car. In an age where affordability in the auto market feels like a distant dream, GM's move ignited a wave of excitement, disbelief, and pure enthusiasm that spread like wildfire across every corner of the automotive community. On YouTube, reaction videos flooded in. Influencers, car reviewers, and everyday drivers posted their takes, calling it everything from the people's truck to the deal of the decade. One viral clip showed a car enthusiast shouting in amazement as he replayed the announcement, saying, "This changes everything." On Reddit and Twitter, thousands of users began debating whether the price was real or some kind of marketing stunt. But as GM confirmed pre-orders were open, the conversation shifted from doubt to urgency. Buyers started rushing online, eager to be among the first to claim one of these revolutionary trucks. In showrooms across the country, the response was nothing short of chaos. Dealerships reported being flooded with calls, emails, and walk-ins within hours of the reveal. Sales representatives described the atmosphere as unlike anything we've seen in decades. Some dealers had to set up waiting lists almost immediately, while others ran out of allocation within the first 24 hours. Customers were lining up before sunrise, camping outside dealerships, hoping to secure their spot before the first shipment sold out. GM's website even crashed temporarily due to the massive influx of traffic from eager buyers. The shockwave GM created isn't just about one truck. Dealerships are adapting, rivals are scrambling, and the entire industry is being forced to rethink its definition of value. What started as a single $8,000 announcement has now evolved into a full-scale industry reckoning, and the battle has only just begun. GM's $8,000 Chevy Colorado is more than just a single product launch. It's a seismic shift that could permanently alter the landscape of the global pickup truck market. For decades, pickup prices have trended upward, fueled by luxury trims, technology packages, and consumer willingness to pay premiums for comfort and style. GM's move completely disrupts that pattern, setting a new baseline for what consumers expect and what automakers can justify charging. In essence, the $8,000 Colorado has shattered the psychological barrier of what a brand new pickup should cost, and the ripple effects are only beginning to unfold. The most immediate impact is a pricing reset across the industry. With GM proving that a capable, reliable truck can be produced and sold profitably at an unprecedented low price, competitors are now under immense pressure to follow suit. Ford, Toyota, and Ram can no longer defend entry-level models priced at $30,000 or more without facing consumer backlash. Buyers will start asking hard questions. If GM can make it for $8,000, why can't you? This shift in perception forces rival automakers to either drastically cut prices, re-engineer cheaper variants, or risk losing relevance in the most profitable vehicle category in North America. Another major consequence is the redefinition of the truck buyer demographic. For years, pickups have drifted toward luxury buyers, with high-end trims dominating sales charts. Now, GM has swung the pendulum back toward accessibility. The $8,000 Colorado opens the door for younger drivers, small businesses, and working-class consumers who were previously priced out of the new truck market. This democratization of truck ownership will expand the market's lower end, forcing competitors to address a massive segment they've largely ignored for the past decade. The result could be a full rebalance of the pickup market, from premium-focused to value-driven. The used vehicle market is also facing shockwaves. Used pickups, once commanding sky-high prices due to demand and limited inventory, are now seeing their value threatened. Why would someone pay $20,000 for a 5-year-old model when they can own a brand new Chevy for less than half that? Analysts predict a sharp decline in used truck prices as buyers flock to GM's affordable offering, forcing dealerships and private sellers to lower expectations and adjust pricing strategies fast. Beyond pricing, the $8,000 Colorado challenges automakers to innovate more efficiently. GM's cost-cutting measures, modular production techniques, and streamlined global supply chain could become a new industry standard. Companies that fail to adapt risk losing market share to those who can produce high-quality vehicles at lower costs. This might also inspire a wave of collaborations and partnerships as automakers look to share technology, platforms, and manufacturing resources to remain competitive. In the long term, the implications could be transformative. GM's bold move may ignite a global affordability revolution, pushing automakers to rethink their priorities, focus on practicality over prestige, and make vehicle ownership accessible once again. The $8,000 Chevy Colorado isn't just a truck. It's the spark that could redefine the future of automotive economics, forcing an entire industry to evolve or be left behind. So here we are, witnessing what could be the dawn of a new automotive era. GM's $8,000 pickup isn't just shaking the market, it's rewriting its very DNA. From dealerships bursting with demand to rivals scrambling behind closed doors, the shockwaves of this announcement are rippling through every corner of the industry. Consumers are rejoicing, competitors are panicking, and the world is watching as GM forces an industry once defined by excess to return to its roots: affordability, accessibility, and innovation. The question now isn't whether GM changed the game. It's how far the rest of the industry will go to catch up. Will Ford, Toyota, and Ram fight back with their own budget-friendly trucks? Or will GM continue to dominate this new segment it just created from thin air? Because, make no mistake, this isn't a one-time stunt. It's the start of a movement that could reshape how cars, trucks, and even electric vehicles are built and sold in the future. As buyers continue to flood dealerships and pre-orders stretch into next year, one thing has become crystal clear: GM has struck gold. The company didn't just build a truck, it built a symbol of change, a promise that innovation doesn't have to come at a premium, and a reminder that sometimes the boldest moves come from going back to basics,